Ray's Repair Zone. Anybody with the Dodge Cummins. This is a 2002 Dodge Cummins lift pump. I bought this pump for a friend of mine. I think it was October 2019, and it's already given me problems. It looks pretty ratty because all the, you can see the salt rusted. But anyway, our problem was we lost all pressure, and they have this elastic band. It says warranty void if removed. You can see it's already breaking right there with where the O is. Anyway, I traced it down. What happens is this rubber band holds the wire to the motor, and as you can see here, it's a Deutsch connection. This is the connector, and it broke. The power, or the ground I should say, it broke right, you see the connector, it all goes in here, and it broke right on the end. No, it's not a very good picture, I'm kind of close. But anyway, I'm thinking that's the problem. And another point to mention is do not forget to register your serial number for your pump, because I phoned Fass, and or actually I didn't phone Fass, I phoned JB's Power Center. This is where I got it from, and there's no warranty. There's supposed to be 4 years warranty on this pump, but if you don't go and send in the warranty card, you have no warranty, which I believe is a crock of shit. Sorry for my language. There is a they have proof that I bought the thing. They got, you know, the date and everything, the receipt. He could supply me a receipt and everything, but no warranty. So I'm praying. I paid $430, I think it's $428 something, about $430 for this pump, and it's already given problems. I think they're going to have to do something other than this cheap method of holding the wires. The wires, I guess what happens with the diesel engine, it vibrates and it'll bust the wire. So instead of buying another pump from Fass or from JB Power Center, I am going to fix this wire. I can't believe how hard this wire is already. Like it's quite hard, but I'm gonna fix it, and I'm pretty sure the truck's gonna run again. Okay, the lift pump on this 2002 Dodge is behind the fuel filter. The fuel filter unbolted. It's on the driver's side, and I'm going to show you what I did here. There's a little wire going through that one hole, because it's kind of hard to lift and hold this pump up while you're putting in the bolts with one hand. So here's what I do. So I'll take the wire and I'll put it through this one hole. Now I kind of got a hold of it here. I don't know if I can get both hands in there right now. Probably not. It's kind of a bugger. So anyway, I'll kind of put it in place and I'll lift at the same time. You see the pump is coming up. I can lift the pump kind of in place. Now I'll lift it up, I'll pull this wire tight. kind of put it in place. Get a bolt here that holds it up, and it's a 13 millimeter socket fits that. There, now I've got it. Now I've got it held up. Now I'll take my wire off. All I did was I put a small hose clamp on the bottom, just so it doesn't pull through the wire, doesn't pull through the pump. I'll show you here. See, I just put that. Just put something on the end so it doesn't pull through the bolt hole there. So it held that pump up. Otherwise, it's real fun trying to hold that up and put the bolt in by hand, one-handedly. Now we'll tighten up that pump. We're going to have to put on the hoses and the electrical connection. I think it's March 10th here today. We finally got some nice weather. It's above 0 Celsius today. So I thought I'd take a look at this truck. See what's going on with it. And you see I wrapped the electrical wires so they don't vibrate and break again. Because that elastic band never worked really well. Okay, now we got to find the electrical connection. Should be down here. Yeah, my electrical connection for the pump itself. I'll plug that in. That's plugged in. Now we have to find my inlet and the outlet hoses. Here's the outlet. Okay, we're going to need a banjo bolt and a... Now this is also the other fun part. Try not to lose these copper washers on the inside. Okay, now I got one on the outside of that banjo. That's just a banjo fitting that for the diesel. Okay, and here's the other one that goes on this side of the bolt. Now we got to find the outlet of the pump. Try and put in the banjo bolt without losing the copper washer. Should be right about there. There, you see how that copper washer just wanted to jump. And it's going to be a little bit, have to twist it around a bit because that hose is not sitting where it's supposed to be, because the pump or the filter is taken down right now. And so we're just going to never start it with a wrench. Always use your fingers. If you cross thread that sucker, then you're in trouble. Okay, so you got one washer, copper washer on one side. Put it through that way. Now the other copper washer goes on the inside part. Just don't lose it. There, the copper washer is on the inside. I don't know if you could see it there. Now the fun part is to get it in place without losing all that. There we go, I think. We're close. Yeah, I think we got it here. Yes, sir. Now what I did was there was no fuel. I was getting no fuel to the filter. So what I did was I unhooked the line below where the filter, there's another filter, inline filter. When you get a Fass pump, you have to put another inline filter in there. It's just a little metal one. I unhooked it and I put a hose right into a jug of diesel. I don't know if you can see the yellow can down there, maybe not. Anyway, and I thought I'd try that just to eliminate the lines all the way from the tank to the pump. I thought maybe it was a cracked line or something. And then I went from there. It wouldn't work, but you have to have another line coming from the tank. Well, this one anyway, because it has, this one has a pump in the tank too. And when I first turned the key on, it was shooting fuel on the ground. So I had to put another jerry can under there to catch what it was shooting. So I didn't want to lose all the fuel on the ground. Kind of a surprise too, because I didn't think there was another pump on this one. So I'll have to go and I'll have to hook that all up before my start up here. But I also got to put the filter on, mount the filter properly. Now these bolts, these banjo bolts, you can't really tighten them too tight because you end up breaking them because they're hollow. Just snug them up. And later on check them while it's running to see if it's leaking or not. Oops. There, so that's tightened up. I'll get this off as well. Now the bolts that hold the fuel filter housing on, they're 10mm. And all I did was I just unbolted the two top from here. And you can see I'm bringing it back up now, the fuel filter, the main one. And it fits up on here. Okay, where's the bolt holes? Well, right there. Okay, so the filter goes back on the engine. I'll show you right away. And again, don't just crank them in with a wrench thinking that they started by hand or started, otherwise you're going to strip the holes. All right. I don't know if you've seen anything there, but I'll show you now. The filter is here. I just put these two bolts in that holds everything, and you don't have to worry about any rigid lines or nothing, because it's a rubber line going to the pump and the rubber line coming from your, or to the injection pump, and another rubber line coming from your lift pump. You just take those two, throw it to the side, then you can get at your see the blue line there? That's your coming from the Fass lift pump. Where can you see it? There, you can see it down there. That's where it is. So take that filter off first. Okay, I've got two lines and two tanks. This one to the pumps to eliminate all the lines and everything from the tank, thinking that might have been a problem there. And when I turned the key on, it was shooting fuel out from the tank, so I just put this in the other tank. So I'm going to put the filter on now. I'll show it to you once it's on, and then we'll start the sucker up. Okay, well, we got everything hooked up. We're just gonna bump this, get some fuel going, see what kind of pressure we get. Oh yeah, she's gonna run. We already got like 30 psi fuel pressure. I'm going to cycle it here. We'll wait for it to start because it's just above zero here. Okay, we're gonna give it. There we go. See what happens now. Well, I think we fixed the problem. And what it was the wiring, Fass. Setup, but looks like we got her now. It's gonna work for my buddy. Alright, thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps you out if you have trouble with your lift pump. You guys could like and subscribe, please. Comment, helps me out. Thank you. See you again.